The moment fans have been waiting for is finally here. Heartland Season 19 has kicked off with a jaw-dropping, emotional episode that will leave you questioning everything. Amy's heart is torn between two men, and her world is turned upside down as the return of Ty Borden shakes everything she's known. But that's not all. Nathan is left in turmoil, struggling without Amy, and a new chapter begins as he sets his sights on someone unexpected. Can Lou move forward with Nathan, or will the past stand in the way of their future? Grab your tissues, because the next chapter of Heartland is not going to be easy to watch. Heartland Season 19 opens with Amy finding herself at a crossroads. Her life with Nathan seemed like it was headed in a steady direction, but everything changes the moment she sees Ty again. Ty Borden's return is more than just a surprise. It's an emotional whirlwind that sends shockwaves through Amy's heart. After years of carrying the weight of Ty's loss, the reunion with him is overwhelming, filling her with memories, questions, and a deep, undeniable pull toward what once was. Despite her growing connection with Nathan, Amy can't help but feel that Ty is still a part of her, maybe a part she's never truly let go of. Her emotional turmoil grows as she watches Ty bond with their daughter, Lindy, who is just as thrilled to see her father back in the fold. But even with this tender reunion, Amy knows that she's facing a heart-wrenching decision. The reality of moving forward with Nathan becomes increasingly complicated as her love for Ty reignites. Is it possible for Amy to fully embrace a future without Ty, or will their past prove too powerful to escape? For Nathan, this episode marks a turning point. His life, which had seemed to be falling into place with Amy, now hangs by a thread. As Amy's heart remains conflicted, Nathan finds himself in a whirlwind of emotions, left to pick up the pieces of his shattered hopes. He wants to be there for Amy, but he can't ignore the tension and the uncertainty that now clouds their relationship. Without Amy by his side, Nathan faces his greatest challenge yet, trying to figure out who he is without her and whether there's any chance for a future. The struggles at Heartland Ranch also take a toll. The drought continues to hit the ranch hard, pushing the family to their limits. With Amy emotionally torn, the rest of the Heartland crew, Jack, Lou, and Tim, are forced to rally together to save the ranch, but the pressure is mounting. Amy's absence from the ranch is felt deeply by everyone, and the consequences of her emotional choices extend beyond just her relationship with Nathan. They affect the very survival of Heartland itself. The first episode of Season 19 doesn't just focus on the tension between Amy, Nathan, and Ty. It sets the stage for what's to come. With the stakes higher than ever, every character is faced with difficult decisions that will shape the future of Heartland. The emotional complexity of Amy's journey is only beginning to unfold, and as she grapples with her feelings for Ty and her obligations to Nathan, the question remains, can she move on? And if not, what does that mean for everyone around her? As the emotional tension builds, Nathan's world crumbles further in the aftermath of Amy's departure. The man who once believed he could build a future with her now finds himself alone, haunted by the idea that he may never fully have her heart. Without Amy, Nathan is forced to confront the reality of his place in Heartland, both within the family and in his own personal life. The ranch, which had once brought them together, now stands as a constant reminder of what's slipping through his fingers. Nathan's frustration and confusion lead him down an unexpected path. Over the course of the episode, his bond with Lou, Amy's sister, begins to shift. Though initially uncertain of the growing attraction between them, Nathan can't help but notice the spark that seems to ignite every time they interact. Lou, who has always been a pillar of strength for her family, is just as uncertain about the new dynamic. However, as she sees Nathan struggle and wrestle with his feelings, she begins to recognize a connection between them that can't be ignored. What started as a friendship built on shared experiences and mutual respect begins to evolve into something much deeper. Lou finds herself drawn to Nathan in ways she didn't expect, questioning whether her own feelings are just a product of the emotional turmoil surrounding the situation, or if there's something more. Her hesitation, though palpable, is rooted in her own complicated past. Having already faced the challenges of love and loss, is she ready to open her heart to Nathan, knowing that Amy, her sister, is still in the picture? And perhaps more importantly, will she be able to reconcile her own feelings of loyalty to Amy with her growing attraction to Nathan? For Nathan, the prospect of moving forward with Lou is both a relief and a challenge. Lou represents a fresh start, a new opportunity for love, free from the heartache and the emotional baggage of his past with Amy. But as much as he feels a connection to Lou, he can't shake the feeling that he's betraying his love for Amy by even considering it. His internal conflict grows as he balances his desire to heal and move forward with his lingering feelings for Amy, who remains the cornerstone of his dreams. The situation becomes even more complicated as the ranch faces mounting challenges. The drought is not only affecting the land, but also the spirit of the people who call Heartland home. As the family struggles to keep everything together, Lou becomes more involved in the ranch's operations, working tirelessly alongside Tim and Jack to find solutions to their financial and environmental struggles. This added stress on Lou doesn't make her decision any easier, but it also gives her a deeper sense of responsibility and determination to do what's best for everyone, especially as she grapples with her emotions toward Nathan. By the end of episode 1, Lou is faced with a choice that will change everything for her and Nathan. Is she ready to embrace a new chapter in her life, possibly with Nathan by her side? Or will she hold back, unwilling to risk her relationship with her sister or the future of Heartland Ranch? As the episode concludes, fans are left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the fallout from Lou's decision and wondering how the shifting dynamics between the characters will unfold in the episodes to come. The tension is palpable, and what seemed like a simple love triangle is quickly becoming a web of emotional complexity, loyalty, and the deep ties that bind this family together. Will Lou be the one to help Nathan heal, or is this yet another complicated love story in the making? And what of Amy? Will she ever truly be able to move on from Ty, or is the past destined to shape the future of Heartland forever? Amidst the turmoil of Amy's strained relationship with Nathan and the growing bond between Lou and Nathan, the most anticipated and emotional moment of Heartland Season 19. Episode 1 arrives, the return of Ty Borden. Fans have longed for this moment ever since his unexpected departure from the show, and now the dream is becoming a reality. Ty's return to Heartland isn't just a simple reunion, it's a moment that will redefine the emotional landscape of the show, reigniting feelings of love, loss, and hope. For Amy, Ty's return is a bittersweet revelation. She has spent years trying to move forward from the pain of losing him, building a life with Nathan and raising their daughter, Lindy. But the emotional bond she shared with Ty is undeniable, and no matter how much time has passed, that connection remains etched into her heart. His sudden reappearance stirs up a whirlwind of emotions within her, feelings of longing for what once was, mixed with guilt over her relationship with Nathan and the choices she's made since Ty's departure. Ty, on the other hand, is aware of the emotional complexities that have unfolded in his absence. His return is not just for the sake of reconciling with Amy, but also for his daughter, Lindy. Ty has missed so much of her life, and the bond they once shared as a family has been fractured by time and distance. But seeing Amy and Lindy together again triggers a deep, overwhelming need to make amends, to fix what was broken, and to reestablish his place within the family. He doesn't want to come between Amy and Nathan, but at the same time, he knows that his return will inevitably complicate things further. The first few moments of Ty's return are filled with raw, unspoken tension. There's an undeniable warmth and familiarity between him and Amy, but also a distance that's impossible to ignore. Their reunion is not without its awkwardness, as they both must face the reality that so much has changed during his absence. Amy's feelings are conflicted. She's overjoyed to have Ty back in her life, but she's also grappling with the emotional weight of moving on with Nathan. The rekindling of their bond is not as simple as picking up where they left off. Time has passed, and both have changed in ways that can't be undone. For Lindy, Ty's return is nothing short of a miracle. She's thrilled to have her father back, and there's a sense of completeness that comes with his presence. The connection they share is powerful, and Ty is eager to make up for lost time, focusing on building a stronger relationship with Lindy and showing her the love and care she deserves. But Lindy's excitement is also tempered by the knowledge that things aren't exactly the same as they once were. Her mother has a new life with Nathan, and her family dynamics are shifting in ways she doesn't fully understand. This creates a sense of uncertainty for Lindy, who longs for the stability that Ty's return promises, but also feels the weight of the changes unfolding around her. Ty's return doesn't just affect Amy and Lindy, it has profound implications for the entire Heartland family. Jack, who has always seen Ty as a son, is ecstatic to have him back, But even Jack knows that the emotional ripple effect of this return is far from simple. Jack, Tim, and Lou are all aware of the complex relationships at play. The family must now navigate the delicate balance of welcoming Ty back while respecting the new dynamics and challenges that Amy and Nathan face. The questions that loom large are, how will they all adjust to Ty's return? Will Ty and Nathan be able to coexist, or will the tension between them be too much to bear? One of the most emotionally charged moments of the episode comes when Ty and Amy share a quiet moment alone, away from the watchful eyes of the rest of the family. In this intimate space, they confront the reality of what their relationship was and what it could be moving forward. The pain of their past is still present, but so is the love they once shared. For Amy, this moment of reconnection with Ty is both comforting and confusing. She can feel the love that has never truly faded, but she also knows that her heart belongs to Nathan now. The internal conflict she experiences as she tries to reconcile her love for Ty with her new life is heart-wrenching. For Ty, this conversation is just as difficult. He has always cared deeply for Amy, and seeing her with Nathan forces him to confront the reality that their time together may be a thing of the past. But the love he feels for her hasn't disappeared. He wants her to be happy, even if that happiness doesn't involve him. The pain of knowing that Amy has moved on is overwhelming, but Ty has grown over the years, learning to accept the complexities of life and love. His return is not about winning Amy back, but about finding peace with the changes and ensuring that Lindy has the family she deserves. This pivotal moment sets the stage for the emotional journey that will unfold in season 19. Ty's return forces everyone, Amy, Nathan, Lou, Lindy, and the rest of the Heartland family, to confront their feelings, their pasts, and their futures. The tension between old loves and new relationships is palpable, and the choices these characters make will have lasting consequences. As the episode progresses, the emotional stakes continue to rise. Ty's presence at Heartland is a reminder of everything the family has been through, and the road ahead is uncertain. Will Amy be able to find peace with her past and present? Will Nathan and Lou's growing connection stand the test of time, or will the shadow of Ty loom too large for them to move forward? And most importantly, how will the Heartland family, as a whole, heal from the fractures that have formed over the years? Ty's return is not just about reuniting with Amy. It's about restoring balance to a family that has been through so much. And while his presence brings a sense of hope, it also brings with it the realization that the future of Heartland is still very much in the hands of those who have the strength and courage to face whatever comes next. As Ty's return sets the stage for deep emotional conflicts within the Heartland family, one of the most intriguing developments in Heartland. Season 19. Episode 1 is the unexpected and complicated relationship between Nathan and Lou. With Amy now in a state of emotional turmoil, Nathan finds himself in a position where he must navigate life without the woman he thought he'd build a future with. Meanwhile, Lou, always the supportive and loving sister to Amy, now faces the very real possibility of developing feelings for Nathan, a man she's known for years. Nathan's initial reaction to Amy's departure is one of confusion and hurt. He believed that he had found something real with Amy, but the return of Ty has completely disrupted the life they were building together. His feelings of betrayal and abandonment are compounded by the fact that Lou, Amy's own sister, is now becoming a key figure in his life. Nathan never intended to grow closer to Lou in this way, but as Amy steps further away from their relationship, the bond between Nathan and Lou begins to deepen. For Lou, the situation is equally fraught with emotion. She has always been protective of Amy and supportive of her sister's choices. But now, she's faced with the reality that her feelings for Nathan are evolving into something more than just friendship. She never imagined herself in this position, and she struggles with guilt over the growing attraction she feels toward Nathan. On one hand, she wants to support Amy in whatever way she can, but on the other hand, she is finding herself drawn to Nathan in ways she cannot ignore. As Nathan and Lou spend more time together, the lines between friendship and something deeper begin to blur. They talk about their shared experiences, their past loves, and the difficulties they've faced in their personal lives. Both have felt loss in different ways, and in many ways, they are drawn to each other because they understand the pain the other is experiencing. Their shared grief becomes a common ground upon which their connection is built, and their emotional bond strengthens with every conversation and moment spent together. However, this connection is not without complications. As Nathan and Lou's relationship begins to evolve, the question of whether Lou is ready to open her heart to Nathan becomes a central issue. After all, Lou has always been a pillar of strength for her family, especially for Amy, and she finds herself torn between her loyalty to her sister and her growing feelings for Nathan. The internal struggle Lou faces is palpable. She doesn't want to betray Amy, but at the same time, she can't deny that her feelings for Nathan are becoming more intense with every passing day. The growing bond between Nathan and Lou doesn't go unnoticed by the rest of the Heartland family. Jack, who has always been an observer of the family's dynamics, is the first to pick up on the subtle shifts in their relationship. He is concerned about how this might affect the family and, most importantly, Amy. Jack, in his protective role, wants to ensure that everyone's feelings are taken into consideration before things go too far. He approaches Lou with a quiet, yet direct conversation, reminding her of the importance of loyalty and the potential fallout if things between her and Nathan progress too quickly. Lou, however, is conflicted. She knows that Jack means well, but her heart is telling her a different story. She can't control her feelings, and the attraction she feels for Nathan is undeniable. Meanwhile, Nathan, too, is grappling with his emotions. As much as he wants to be with Lou, he knows that pursuing a relationship with her could come at a cost. He has already lost Amy, and now the possibility of losing his connection with Lou, who has always been a steady and reliable presence in his life, is a real fear. Nathan is well aware of the complexities of love and relationships, and while he feels a deep connection with Lou, he is also concerned about the consequences of acting on his feelings. He doesn't want to make things even harder for the family, but his heart is telling him to follow where his emotions lead. For Lou, the decision to move forward with Nathan is not just about love. It's about timing, trust, and her own personal journey. She has been through so much in her own life, from managing Heartland Ranch to dealing with the challenges of motherhood and relationships. The last thing she expected was to fall for Nathan, especially with the delicate situation surrounding Amy and Ty's return. Lou must wrestle with her own desires and guilt, constantly questioning whether it's the right thing to do. She is torn between what her heart wants and what she feels is right for her family, and it's a struggle that will define much of her journey in season 19. The stakes are high for both Nathan and Lou. Their growing relationship is fragile, built on the foundation of shared experiences and emotional support, but it remains unclear whether it will withstand the pressures of their complicated family dynamics. The deeper they fall for each other, the more difficult it becomes to navigate the web of emotions surrounding them. Can Lou truly embrace this new chapter of her life with Nathan? Or will the weight of her sisterly loyalty and the tension surrounding Ty's return prevent her from fully committing to a new love? And for Nathan, will the love he feels for Lou be enough to overcome the shadow of his past with Amy? Or will the memory of his failed relationship with her forever hold him back? As the episode progresses, the complexity of Nathan and Lou's relationship becomes even more pronounced. The connection between them is undeniable, but the obstacles they face are just as real. Every step they take toward each other is met with an equal step back, as they both wrestle with the emotional and familial implications of their growing bond. This tension propels the narrative forward, keeping viewers on edge as they wonder if Nathan and Lou will ever be able to find the happiness they both deserve, or if the ghosts of their pasts will continue to haunt their future. The future of Nathan and Lou's relationship is uncertain, and this uncertainty is what makes it so compelling. Will they be able to move forward together, or will the weight of their past relationships, particularly Amy's, prevent them from truly embracing a new future? In the heart of the Heartland family, the answer to that question remains elusive, and as the season unfolds, it promises to keep fans on the edge of their seats, eager to see what comes next for these complex characters. As Heartland Season 19 Episode 1 unfolds, it sets the stage for a new chapter in the series, full of complex emotions, evolving relationships, and fresh challenges for the Heartland family. Ty's return brings both joy and tension, rekindling hope while creating new rifts. Meanwhile, Amy's heart-wrenching choices, Nathan and Lou's evolving bond, and the uncertainty surrounding the future of the ranch all promise to keep fans captivated. The season will explore whether Amy can truly move on from Ty, whether Nathan and Lou can overcome their family dynamics, and if Heartland Ranch can survive the challenges ahead. With emotional highs and lows, Heartland Season 19 Episode 1 is shaping up to be one of the most intense yet. As the characters face their darkest moments, their resilience and love for one another will ultimately define their futures. The journey is far from over, and the stakes have never been higher. Will the Heartland family find healing or risk falling apart? Share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you!